Hey guys! Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I thought this week I would talk about some of my favorite international films that I've watched and just do kind of a wide variety of all international films. And we're going to start with German cinema, Run Lola Run. If you want adrenaline, Run Lola Run is basically an 80-minute sprint. Came out in 1998, this film follows Lola as she runs through Berlin to save her boyfriend, and what makes it special is its structure. The movie restarts 3 times, each with a different outcome depending on the small changes. Fast editing, techno soundtrack, and pure chaos. This movie moves. I love the use of animation in this film, everything like that. It is really a great watch if you want something to get your heart pumping. Next is one of my favorite films of all time. It is La Chimera. La Chimera is an Italian film that came out in 2023. This dreamy Italian drama follows a young archaeologist who gets tangled up in a world of tomb robbers. The whole film feels like a myth wrapped in a modern story. It's about loss, longing, and chasing things that can't be held onto. The cinematography is soft, warm, and magical, making it feel like a fable even though it's set in everyday life. Josh O'Connor is in this film and he is incredible in it. I truly think about this movie all the time and I love it so much. Next, we have another German film. We have The Cabernet of Dr. Caligari. This came out in 1920 and it was one of the most influential silent films ever made. The Cabernet of Dr. Caligari is the definition of German expressionism. Think twisted sets, sharp shadows, distorted buildings. Everything looks like a painting of a nightmare. It follows a hypnotist who may or may not be controlling a sleepwalker to commit crimes. The film shaped horror as we know it. This is another one of my favorite German films. It is so good. I'm obsessed with the camera work and everything they do in this film. It was very influential. Another classic, very influential movie is A Trip to the Moon. This film came out in 1902. It is a French film that is basically the first iconic sci-fi movie. Georges Méliès created wild visual effects long before CGI existed. From the rocket landing in the moon's eye to strange moon creatures, it's short, whimsical, and a huge milestone in film history. Without this movie, sci-fi wouldn't look like the way it does today. This film's only like 15 minutes long, but if you're just a film buff and you just love learning about the history of cinema, this is definitely an iconic one to watch. Up next, we have a neo-noir film called Fallen Angels. This film came out in 1995 and was directed by Wong Kar-wai. This neo-drenched cinema drama is moody, strange, and full of style. It follows a hitman who wants out of the business, a woman obsessed with him, and a chaotic drifter weaving through Hong Kong at night. The shaky, distorted camera work and bold colors makes this film feel like a fever dream. Lonely, romantic, and a little dangerous. Next, we have another French film, La Haine. La Haine came out in 1995. It is raw and a powerful film. A black and white film follows 3 friends over 24 hours in the Paris suburbs after a night of violent unrest. It's emotional, political, and incredibly relevant today, dealing with police brutality, poverty, and identity. The film's energy comes from its realism and how sharply it portrays frustration and anger. Next, we have an Oscar-winning movie, Parasite. Parasite came out in 2019, and you've probably heard of this one. It's made history by winning Best Picture at the Oscars. Parasite is a darkly funny, shocking thriller about 2 families from different social classes who become entangled in a dangerous game of survival. The film blends genres flawlessly: comedy, drama, horror, all while making a bold statement about inequality. Like I said, this film won Best Picture, and if you still haven't seen it yet, it is truly a classic and definitely recommend. Lastly, we have animated film, The Triplets of Belleville. This animated French film is quirky, stylish, and totally one of its kind. Coming out in 2003, it's about a grandmother who teams up with 3 eccentric jazz singer sisters to rescue her kidnapped grandson, a Tour de France cyclist. The animation is surreal, with almost no dialogue. This story is told visually through music, movement, and humor. I watched this movie a couple years ago while I was studying abroad in France, and it is truly a movie I think about all the time. The animation is so unique and interesting, and the story is just super compelling and sweet and beautiful, and I definitely recommend that one as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Those were just a couple of my favorite international films. If you guys want some more international films, maybe I'll do it by different countries. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!